told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running street, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just underscoring them, boy, man.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I'm turning my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it up hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor to cover my face. You see me working and working, I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking thanks, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, right around in the round. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is when, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, and my feet on the ground. Let's go.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, 56. Hey, second. Hey,
Brady now to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Bucs at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Now, these two teams, you may remember, battled in the NFC divisional round last year, and that game was also here at Raymond James Stadium. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down. Before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down. Now Brady. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Wait, set.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Now Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
53, ready.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10, Stafford again.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And able to... Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal. Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady going to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. To throw is Brady. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play from the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the... Offense set to begin their next possession.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter?
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, it's Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's a run with Akers, and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, back to Fournette. Gets around him, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Brady now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing now is Brady. Right back to Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Rams are right back in this football game.
Easy.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And some room to roam now. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown LA. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now we're in a 1st down pickup of 8. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Up the gut, Fournette. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They run with Hines. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros. I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Fournette running out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now Stafford. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Zero. 11.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Without much defensive resistance on that drive, and really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. But maybe some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we...
And my goodness, another interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, a touchdown! Chris Godwin, his sixth touchdown of the season.
And the Buccaneers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. On the move past the 40. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Buccaneers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody with. We're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
Trust, we ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Put my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same.